just wait a goddamn minute. Why am I so late to the party? Why didn't I know about Aaron, Pierre, that's Mufasa, and Teyana Taylor? Baby, what? Oh, you're gonna love me. That shit looks so divine. It's almost look like they was made for each other. Them motherfucking pictures look like they supposed to be in an art museum. Like, that shit looks so fucking French kiss. I am here for it. I am here for it. That gotta be the reason why Lori was like, nah, I'm cool on him. Because you know Lori is not turning down no new bait, baby. She would have ate it up real quick. Oh, I'm just here for it. They look so damn good together. Like, what?
What started as a seemingly calm relationship has now erupted into full-blown chaos, shaking social media to its core. Just when fans thought the drama between Teyana Taylor and Aaron Pierre had simmered down, a new storm rolled in. And this time, it's coming straight from Aaron's ex. In a viral video making rounds on Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram, Aaron's former partner has warned Teyana publicly, "He'll cheat on you too, just like he did to me." The video, raw and emotionally charged, has already sparked massive debates. It's not just gossip, it's a direct challenge to everything Teyana believed. With fans split down the middle and emotions running high, the internet is diving headfirst into what could be Aaron's biggest downfall yet. Aaron's ex recorded herself from inside her car, her voice trembling with equal parts pain and frustration. She addresses Teyana directly, saying, "You think you're special? You're not. He did the same things to me, lied, cheated, and then made me feel like I was crazy for noticing." She goes on to describe how Aaron would gaslight her during their relationship, even while cheating on her under the same roof. "I'm not bitter," she says. "I'm warning you." The video is just under 2 minutes, but the impact it left was massive. Fans commented in shock, quoting lines word for word and debating her intentions. Some called her brave. Others accused her of seeking attention. But no one denied. Her claims were powerful and too specific to ignore. Internet detectives wasted no time turning into full-time investigators. Using archived social media posts, they began building a timeline of Aaron's relationship with his ex, and their findings were damning. One popular thread on Twitter revealed overlapping dates where Aaron was allegedly still with his ex while liking and commenting on Teyana's pictures. Another user posted screenshots of Aaron reacting to Teyana's stories just days before his supposed breakup. The overlap was undeniable. "So he was emotionally cheating before it was official?" one fan asked. Others chimed in, calling him out for playing both women. The narrative started to shift. This wasn't just a bitter ex speaking up, this was possibly the truth finally being exposed. Teyana didn't directly name anyone, but her response came through loud and clear. Hours after the video blew up, she posted a black Instagram story with white text, "Healing doesn't mean staying silent." The post was simple, but loaded with meaning. Her fans immediately assumed it was about Aaron and the ex's explosive message. Within minutes, her story was reposted by fan pages, gossip blogs, and even fellow celebrities who saw it as a sign that she wasn't going to stay quiet much longer. Some followers speculated that she might be preparing to drop her own side of the story, while others interpreted it as confirmation that things between her and Aaron weren't as perfect as they seemed. Rather than issuing a straightforward response, Aaron took the route of cryptic shade. He posted a vague message to his Instagram story, "People love rewriting history to feel better about their mistakes." Almost instantly, fans flooded his comments and DMs, demanding answers. To make matters worse, he deleted multiple pictures from his feed, specifically the ones with Teyana, fueling breakup rumors. Some eagle-eyed followers also noticed that he unfollowed a few of Teyana's closest friends. Speculation intensified, with people asking, was he trying to control the narrative or just spiraling under pressure? Either way, Aaron's actions only added more fire to the blaze. If fans needed proof, they got it. Aaron's ex wasn't done speaking her truth. She returned to social media to share a carousel of screenshots, private messages between her and Aaron, dated just weeks before he went public with Teyana. One text read, "You know you'll always be the one I come back to." Another said, "She doesn't even get me like you do." The receipts were undeniable. Fans went into full meltdown mode, reposting, dissecting, and confirming the timestamps. Many began tagging Teyana, urging her to walk away. "Sis, you don't need this mess," one comment read. The evidence had shifted public opinion almost overnight. Now the drama moved beyond fans and into the industry. A well-known stylist who had worked with both Teyana and Aaron tweeted, "Some of y'all love image more than integrity." The tweet didn't mention names, but everyone knew who it was about. A music video director added fuel to the fire by sharing an old post of Aaron with the caption, "Knew he was bad news from day one." With these industry figures now joining the conversation, it became clear that this wasn't just a relationship issue, it was starting to affect Aaron's professional image. The silence from his camp only made it worse. Teyana's cousin went live on Instagram, and it was clear from the very first second that she wasn't there to sugarcoat anything. With her tone firm and her energy protective, she addressed the rumors and the ongoing drama head-on. "She found out days ago," the cousin said, referring to Teyana's discovery of Aaron's alleged betrayal. "She's just trying to protect her peace. But don't think she won't speak when the time comes." It wasn't just a casual conversation. It felt like a warning. A subtle but powerful message to the public, and maybe even to Aaron himself, that Teyana wasn't as blindsided or broken as people might have assumed. What made the live even more explosive was the cousin's next comment. She hinted that Teyana was holding onto receipts, screenshots, videos, and messages that could flip the narrative completely. "If y'all think this is the whole story, you're wrong," she said confidently, raising more questions than she answered. That single sentence sent a ripple through social media. Fans watching the live exploded in the comments, begging Teyana to spill the tea, drop the receipts, and end this man's career. The energy in the comments wasn't just curious, it was electric. People could sense that something big was brewing. Within minutes, clips from the live were reposted across TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram. Edits started popping up with dramatic music, countdown captions, and bold claims like "Teyana's about to end him." The live reignited interest in the saga at full force. If anyone thought the drama was cooling down, they were wrong. Now, people weren't just reacting, they were waiting for Teyana's next move, for her to step into the spotlight with her side of the story. The vibe was clear. This wasn't over. It was just getting started. But just as fans were catching their breath, a third woman entered the picture, making everything even messier. She posted a series of screenshots that dated back to 2022, showing messages from Aaron. One of them read, "My ex was crazy, you seem chill." At first glance, it looked like just another tired message from a man trying to move on. But when fans looked at the timeline, things got murky. The dates in her messages overlapped with his relationship with the same ex who had originally posted the screen recording at the beginning of the scandal. Suddenly, patterns were starting to form. Social media users began connecting the dots. It wasn't just a one-time slip or a misunderstanding. This was a habit. A loop of Aaron bouncing from one woman to another, always blaming the last, always flattering the next. He painted himself as the victim in one breath and the misunderstood romantic in the next. And this new woman's involvement only added weight to the original ex's story. If she had messages from 2022 and the timeline overlapped, then it wasn't just a miscommunication, it was a clear pattern of dishonesty. One tweet captured the collective realization perfectly. Aaron is the problem. Period. It went viral, amassing thousands of retweets and likes. And just like that, the narrative started to shift again. Aaron wasn't just a heartbroken man being defended by his circle. He was starting to look like someone who had carefully crafted a cycle of manipulation. This wasn't about one relationship gone wrong. This was about a consistent behavior pattern that had now been exposed, layer by layer, by the very women who had been involved. As all this played out, Teyana made another quiet but powerful move. Late in the night, eagle-eyed fans noticed something. She had unfollowed Aaron on every platform. No dramatic announcement. No emotional post. Just a silent click. Her follower count dropped by one, but the ripple effect was immediate. Within minutes, screenshots flooded timelines showing that she was no longer following him. The reaction was fast and loud. "She's done," one fan tweeted. Another wrote, "She's choosing peace over drama. We love to see it." It was a simple act, but in the digital age, unfollowing someone publicly is more powerful than most press releases. It told the world that she was no longer entertaining this chapter. The relationship was over, and she didn't need to cry about it on live or issue a long statement. She was just walking away. For many fans, that was the final confirmation. The emotional, digital, and psychological door had been shut. Whatever came next, Teyana had made her stance clear. She was choosing herself. But the saga wasn't quite finished. Aaron's ex, the one who had first spoken out, came back for what many viewed as her final word. In a TikTok that racked up over 500,000 views in just hours, she stared directly into the camera and said, "If you ignore red flags, don't be shocked when you bleed." It was a short video, but the weight of that line hit hard. Then, she added, "Some people got to learn the hard way. I tried." No names were mentioned, but everyone knew who she was talking about. The tone wasn't bitter, it was final. Her words resonated. The comment section was a flood of crown emojis, clapping hands, and messages of support. People applauded her for speaking up, for standing her ground, and for trying to warn others. For some, it felt like a direct warning to Teyana, a sisterly reminder that sometimes being strong also means listening when someone is trying to save you pain. For others, it felt like a message to all women: don't romanticize red flags, and don't fall for the same charm that hurt the last girl. Her mic drop moment became one of the most shared TikToks that day. And just like that, the drama circled back to where it started, with a message, a warning, and a woman refusing to be silent. But now, the stakes were higher. Screenshots were out. Reputations were being questioned. Brands were pulling back. Teyana had taken steps to protect her peace. Aaron's past was catching up with him. And the public was no longer watching with passive interest. They were fully invested, dissecting every move and preparing for whatever came next. It's unclear how or when Teyana will speak, or whether she'll even need to. Her cousins Liv suggested she had receipts of her own. But for now, her silence is powerful. And in a storm of drama, betrayal, and receipts, silence might be the loudest thing of all. What began as a simple relationship saga has transformed into one of the year's biggest celebrity dramas. Aaron Pierre's ex didn't just speak, she came with proof. Teyana Taylor's silence spoke volumes. And the public? They are watching every move. With receipts leaking, family members joining the fight, and fans demanding answers, this isn't just a breakup, it's a cultural moment. Will Teyana come forward with her side? Will Aaron clear his name, or fall deeper into controversy? One thing is certain: the truth always finds its way to the surface. And the internet never forgets.